Hello, we're drawing today. I'm gonna work on today. It's May, so this is June's Patreon drawing, and I'm not sure if I'll do like a continuous clip in this moment. So yeah, we'll just start. I think we'll do like different lengths of clips, because I might have to run back and forth. How are you? I actually really like just asking how are you to people because when I was in high school, there was one of my schoolmates. Oh, it's doing that thing. This is not my proper setup for drawing. I usually have something to elevate it to help my posture, but since we're just recording on a whim here. But yeah, in high school, one of my schoolmates, interrupted again. Come on. Okay, here we go. In high school, one of my schoolmates would ask, how are you? And for some reason that really like stuck with me, because I felt like they wanted to know how I was. And like ever since then, I've started to also ask people how they are, and it doesn't matter where. It can be like grocery store, I'll ask the people. If I'm like going to the garage or like anywhere I'm going, I'll ask people how they are, and you know, they can reply a generic reply or they can reply sincerely. It's up to them, but it's just one of those like little, why are you like this? We're gonna change nibs, guys. Why is not, it's not behaving. I wanted to use the big nib because it's a bit, how does it say, like smoother? Right here, my nibs. Real time changing nibs. Yeah, that's the reason why I say how are you. I don't know, I'm very introverted, but I also tend to chat a lot in like these kind of like very community settings, social settings. I think it's just like a little thing that doesn't cost too much energy, for me anyways. So I'm just like, hey. Anyways, I don't know why we started off with that. I guess it's because I say how are you all the time on these videos. Like in the descriptions and like all my blog posts, how are you? But seriously, how are you? I'm doing good. Today I'm doing good. This is the second video I'm shooting today. The first one is like, my voice is super hoarse because it was just as I was waking up. It was basically the first words I've said today. Is that intimate for a video? Alrighty. So June, I'm making K-trucks again because that's the theme I like to set for June, since the June was the month that Tio and Brady and I did a three-way kind of like theme collab for our Patreon. So I just kept it. There are some reasons to my themes. Yesterday I drove like 6 hours. It was a lot. I've been driving a lot lately. It's really tiring, but it's really tiring, but I don't hate it, which is good because I do need to drive a lot for like back and forth to different places to get some paperwork done. Yeah, so I'm really glad to be home today. And I'm really glad to be drawing because I just super love drawing. When I don't draw, I'm just like, when's the next time I can do it? I know a lot of like artists have carpal tunnel or like posture problems, but for some reason I've rarely gotten that. I have some posture problems, but it's on my left side, ironically. I'm right-handed. But yeah, I could just draw all day and it'd be like peachy. I'd be so happy. And I was speaking to Maruti Vitamin this week, and she also doesn't have posture problems. I was like, ooh. Well, she says she doesn't have as bad as like normal people. Or like some artists that we know, they're like falling apart, but us, we're like, ooh, we love drawing. We get into a artist high. And we're like, gotta draw everything. Yeah. So Marati and I met up this week. I hit her up after I came back from Ottawa. I was like, can I come to the gym with you? And she was like, yeah. So I never do weights, guys. I don't do muscular work. I am just jelly. The only muscles I have is from like doing dance aerobics. So I don't build muscle, but Maruti does. So she does weights, and I was like, okay, I'll just follow you. And I'm just like, it was so hard. But it felt great because the day before that, I drove 8 hours. And then I saw her. And then the day after, I was still here. But then yesterday, I drove a lot again. So I need to do some, probably some stretching, yoga. Definitely want to get some cardio in. It's funny because a few years ago, I feel like it wasn't like on artist people's radar to exercise, but now it seems like a lot of people are doing it. Where was I going with that? I don't know. I'm winging a bit of this art piece. Because I didn't check completely all the perspectives if it's working, but overall it looks good, so I am leaving it like that for now. I generally like to check, but at the same time, it's really, like, for me, it's important to practice perspective without doing, like, without relying too much on rulers, basically. So, like, these are perspective lines that I laid down, just free form. It's something that I learned from taking perspective class. Basically, like, yeah, it's important to have, like, all the grids set up and stuff, but just to practice your intuition, it's also important to do perspective, like, work without relying on a ruler for precision. You'd be surprised how far you get. I think after taking that class, I was pretty good. Now I can't say it's the same because it's been a while, but yeah. Coming back from Ottawa, sorry the vlog is like really messy. I was like putting it together and I was like, this is mostly me in the car. It's not interesting at all. I'll learn in the future to try to take more clips. To be honest, half the time I was taking like interesting clips outdoors of me not driving. Half the time I didn't press enter. I didn't press the record button, so I missed a lot of clips. It's really embarrassing. I'm such a boomer. But if you watched it, thank you. I hope you enjoyed parts of it. I miss Ottawa already. It was truly a truly restful, recuperating time for me to be in Ottawa. But now it's back to work. So I have like on my plate, I actually have a lot to do in May because we're hitting a few deadlines for Yoseka and also Cute Things from Japan, of course. So and plus I'm trying to get some paperwork done for my personal stuff, and it's just a lot. But it's okay. I feel pretty good about it. Ever since I came back from Ottawa, I'm feeling like very refreshed and just ready to do things. I'm like, all right, it's time to get like life going and do stuff. I think I'm no longer scared or like closing myself in so much. I know, like, I haven't said anything about my really personal life, and like it's been very vague, but I've just been going through a lot of stuff. But it's like, and then like going through that has caused like a mild depression, even though I say like I'm okay. The reason why I know it's like a mild depression is because when I'm depressed, I'll eat an entire, like, I won't eat anything, and I'll only eat white bread. The only thing I'll be able to like put down in my body is white bread. So that happened, and I was like, yep, I'm depressed. I don't know, do you guys have like a depression indicator? But no worries, I'm very happy right now. Well, not very happy, but I'm just like, I'm really excited right now. I'm feeling like that, like aliveness, is that a word? Excitement, anticipation for things to happen, and I'm a little less scared of the future. Yeah, just feeling good about that. Yeah. Is this dry? I don't think it's dry. Like I should have done Talvi earlier. So Talvi's here, 60, Keva, and Kessa. And then we have Chipmunk. Chipmunk is here. This part's dry. Maybe I think I could work from here. Yeah, do you guys ever have to like dig yourself out of a hole? Like, do you have a program, I guess, you follow to help yourself? For me, actually, there isn't too much to do about it. I usually just like push myself back into a routine of like keeping myself healthy, because healthy body means healthy mind. And so like I'll start exercising, I'll start meditating more. Well, I'll start meditating. Sometimes I don't meditate regularly all the time, but when I need it, I go through a period of like meditating every day and making sure I breathe. And I'll eat, but I won't be like really happy to eat. I'll make sure I get my nutrients. And what else do I do? I think surround myself with friends too. I make sure I speak to people on a regular basis. But yeah, that's kind of my depression remedy. It's not very, because I know for a fact, like my type of personality, I don't really get depressed that too long. Like I have to just be sad for a bit, and then like kind of like let myself settle in that depression hole, and then I'm like, okay, that's enough, and get up and do things. And it's not, obviously I'm saying depression, but it's obviously not like clinical. I'm not diagnosed or anything, but it's just my like sad times TM. Sometimes you just get sad times TM. I also feel like when you're sad or like kind of depressed, it helps a lot to like talk to people and go out of the house and like experience a bit like what other people go through, or being able to like relate to what other people go through. And then I'm like, all right, my feelings are valid, but I'm not going through something that's that hard, and there are people out there who have gone through worse things, Like, so take your time being sad. Take your time, like, doing nothing, and be kind to yourself. But then, like, eventually you need to, like, come out of this hole. That's kind of how I go about it. I was listening to a podcast while I was driving, and it's actually about a poet who had lost her husband. She's a poet writer who had lost her husband. So she was saying how she cried every day for 28 days and how difficult it was during those days, because she'll like start snapping at people and she just wasn't herself anymore. And then after those 28 days, something clicked, and then she started to move outwards and like started to want to live her life, basically. And at first she said it was like really hard because she's like, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that without my husband. And but eventually she did. She was just like discovering this like second phase of her life. And I feel like when we're depressed or sad, we kind of tend to close ourselves in a lot, and that's definitely what I did in the last 2 months. I did not do much outside. I was like too full of negative feelings and keeping myself miserable. And now I'm like, you know what? My situation's not that bad. Like, it's not great, but it's not that bad, and it could be worse. And you should be grateful and happy. So yeah, just like take time to be a bit sad and then move towards a goal or something. I'm very goal driven, so I like setting goals for myself and like to-do lists. So yeah, I'm gonna keep myself a bit busier in a different way in the next few months. Not busy drowning myself in work, which I absolutely love, but it's not healthy. So after I finish up with Yoseka and Cute Things of Japan, I have one more freelance I need to touch on. And I want to focus on doing stuff for my shop, because like even though I've been like planning a lot of like shop products to launch and such, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't gotten around to making most of it. I think I have like 2-3 things that are like in the works, but like I want to have like a really nice shop launch when I can open again. And to help future me, I'm like, okay, I can prep all the files right now, and I can like do all the artworks and think about just making the product designs, basically. And then when I finally can open the shop, all I have to do is order the products. I know I just said I don't have that many products like ready, but I'm really excited to open the shop again because I just really like running my own shop. want to do also like tote bags. I want to do tote bags, you guys. I think I'll try to ask some friends like where they print. Oh, it's funny because when I was at the flea market in Ottawa, I found this like fountain pen slash woodworking stand shop, and the girl was very chatty. Whoever you are very sweet. And we were just talking about they were trying to like sell me fountain pens, and I was like, oh, I already have. And at that time I had my Twisby Eco. I was like, see, I already have, it's fine. But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I also have preference towards like Asian pens. And she's like, oh yeah, of course. She's like, yeah, it's really hard to like get things in Canada because the import fees and the taxes. I was like, I understand, having had a shop in Canada before, because like when I started doing online selling, I was in Canada. That was when I was in Montreal. And like I know for a fact, like retailing stuff here, it's just the taxes are astronomical, and the import fees too. So Canadians who support mom and pop shops, you guys are doing great. You're doing great, honey. Great job. Thank you for your service. So yeah, Americans have it really easy for buying things and shipping things. I was even at the Apple Store. If you saw my Ottawa vlog, my computer died. I was even at the Apple Store in Ottawa, and the how do you say the geek bar? Genius bar. Oh no. No. The Genius bar. So the staff at the Genius bar was like, oh, well, if you get your battery replaced in Canada, we'll do it in-house because shipping's so difficult here. So you would get your computer, like, you don't have to ship your computer anywhere, versus in the States, because shipping is more convenient and cheaper, then they ask users to send in their computers and stuff for maintenance. So he was like, yeah, if you want to like just have it like close to you and pick up super fast, then you can like do it in Canada, and here's the pricing and blah blah blah. I was like, ooh, thanks for the heads up, but also confirming my sadness that just so expensive in Canada to like have a store. But yeah, my computer's fine, for those who didn't watch. It's totally fine. But it did give me quite a fright. I hope I can save some money this I was like, this week. That would be the day. I hope I can save some money this year to buy a new laptop for probably at the end of the year. Because it is getting old. It's not like decrepit or anything, but it does need help sometimes. What else did I do recently? Oh yeah, I did the live drawing with Who's Zooming Who, which was awesome. I can't believe how fun that was because I've never drawn with two models before. And they actually prepped the poses beforehand. So it was super smooth and it was really nice poses to practice with. And it just made me think like how this is like a part of art that I really enjoy, which is like drawing from real life. That's why I started to do more coffee sketching too, whenever I can find a cute coffee shop. I think drawing for me has always been a way to like experience the world in front of me. Alrighty, I think the line art's done. Just add a few more flowers. I wanted to draw something slightly technical, but also like something that I can put details in. Oh. think it needs more flowers here. Sometimes I look at people drawing fields. I'm like, how did you do that? How do you get the perspective in? A lot of times these questions can be just answered by, don't be lazy, just draw it. Just practice. Okay, I think we're in a very good place here with the liner. So I actually drew the sticker for this one already. I'm probably gonna like play around with the colors a bit more on the sticker. But this is the line art we're gonna be working with. It's cute, I like it. Oh no, I forgot the clear window here. So we can put some flower designs through the window. All right, it's looking pretty good. I'll probably close the clip. And we're back. I did laundry in between. I already primed the painting with water. So just go in now. I just got some text from my really sweet friend Leo. We just talked a little bit about like everything, but my favorite thing to talk about with him is actually gender issues. Or like gender thoughts. I think we really bonded over that. We talk about all sorts of things. Is this showing? Okay, it's showing on the camera. Because for me, the light is reflecting the water. I can't really see. Here we go. No, where was I doing? Here. think I can finish this in this sitting because I'm gonna go make dinner at some point too. I'm gonna make wontons. So that's like, we're gonna make a big batch. I'm just gonna like make a lot and then people can just eat it. And then sometimes I wouldn't have to think about what to cook. So I think it's gonna take a while. It'd be nice to have wonton soup today though, because it's really cold. For some reason, yesterday it was really warm. I was like, how is it 26? Oh my gosh. I think 26 is like 80s, high 80s in Fahrenheit. Okay, base color is done. We have to wait for it to dry. It's finally dry, but I have to go cook. So maybe I can do the truck. I can just do the truck. And the sticker, the truck is pink. And then I realized I did a pink truck already, but it's okay. Okie dokie. Oh, I forgot to turn the music on. My brain was playing music. I was like, wait, that song is not on right now. I was thinking about Marion. Okay. I think that's as far as we can do right now because I really should get going. So I'll see you when I get back. Hello. It's been a week or two since my recording for my painting. I got really busy, and I was at first it was like, oh, I'll work on it tomorrow. Oh, I'll work on it the next day, the day after, and then and then my freelance start to pile up, and um yeah, so it got busy, so I couldn't work on the painting for over a week. So I haven't even looked at it. I don't know what it looks like. So let's just take a look together first. I was like dreading. I was like, oh, what does it look like? Car. It's not too bad. Actually, it's okay. I was actually really worried about how it looked like, because I honestly do not remember how the painting looks like. So I was gonna film another like painting process while I'm chatting, but because I want to focus and gotta go fast, I'm just gonna paint and take a few clips of my painting process. But yeah, I suffered a, a mental, emotional, not breakdown, but it was really hard last week, and I was not well. Yeah, just a lot of like, not just like work, but personal stuff. But I'm feeling a little better. I'm definitely feeling better now. But I'm still like tracking a few symptoms that I'm really hoping it'll get better in the next few days. And yeah, I think if I have any advice for people, it's just to like know your symptoms properly so that you can do your best in like measuring your wellness. But yeah, I'm really grateful for I don't know if he'll watch this, but someone really special who helped me a lot through last week. And yeah, I yeah, it was really, I'm really grateful to have people who reach out to me and keep an eye on me. um, so let's get painting, and I will probably chat you guys later. Okay, let's paint.
it's finished. I took longer than I thought, which is fine because I wanted to chill. What do I think about this? I think I like it overall. Actually, there's a piece that I've done before with like similar colors. I don't know if people remember, like many years ago I made some notebooks and there was like a tree and flowers and stuff. So it was kind of like this color. I was like, oh no. But I think once I scan it in, I can edit some of these pink colors. Overall, I think the composition is cute. I have to adjust a little bit here because when I was drawing, I knew I made this mistake, but like the perspective is slightly off, so I have to adjust here or here. But overall, it turned out cute. I like the textures. It might not show very evidently once I put it to print, but like I feel like when you put textures, you can feel it towards the end, like in a finished product. So yeah, I like to do that. And I'm gonna probably adjust the sticker color a bit more. Let me see if I can show you. Ooh, so dirty. So the sticker was done ahead of time. I'm like, oh, actually, I should just look at it together. Yes. Actually, no, this is not the final sticker. Wait. It's kind of the final sticker. Or I could just adjust the final sticker a bit more. But yeah, it's I think I'll adjust this to be more cold with a bit of more contrast. But I'm really excited to add another K-Truck to the K-Truck family rewards. It'll be the 4th K-Truck in the series. And do I have the picture? I do somewhere in my Discord. But yeah, oh, here we go. Oh, that's the finished one. Actually, it looks good. Looks good like this. I'll probably just adjust it a little bit more. And this one too. But yeah, overall, it's done. Yay! I'll probably paint some more this week because I need to do the originals. Maybe a video, maybe not. Yeah, we'll see if I have energy to record. Thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting Patreon, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.